What's up guys, David Land here bringing you another HD unboxing and review of the NASCAR Authentics Memorable Moments 2 packs. Wave 1 of 2014 featuring the 2013 finish at the Daytona 500 and the 2013 pole/front row at the Daytona 500 for 2013. Alright, so this is a close look at the number 10 car of Danica Patrick. Of course, the pole sitter for the 2013 Daytona 500. As you can see, a trading card in the window. I'm very interested to check that out. Really nice presentation on this on this Memorable Moments pack. Looks real nice. Looks like they're actually racing at Daytona. I wonder. I don't have like a measuring tool, but I wonder if that banking incline is what it was at Daytona. You're looking at Jeff Gordon's AARP Drive to End Hunger Chevrolet. And then there's his trading card. There's a little bit of scuffing on the packaging and a little bit of reflection too. I'm doing this in a pretty bright area. As you can see, 6th generation car. Here's the top of the package. 2013 pole at Daytona, also in French for some reason. Probably because people in Canada or Quebec, more specifically, want to buy NASCAR Authentics. A lot of legal mumbo-jumbo on the back. As you can see, I believe this is the back of the trading card, which will be really interesting to review because I've never done a trading card review before. Alright, we've taken a look at the outside of this package. Now let's take a look at the outside of the finish package. Alright, we're looking at the 2013 Daytona 500 winning car of Jimmie Johnson, the dark blue Lowe's primary sponsored 48. As you can see, there's the trading card. It's fallen down a little bit in the package. That's probably because I was transporting it and moved it around, whatever. It happens. It looks really nice in the package, of course. There's Dale Jr.'s National Guard Chevy, which finished second in the 2013 Daytona 500. Of course, he won the 2014 Daytona 500 this year. And that car actually is going to come out in Wave 3 of the NASCAR Authentics 2014 line. Hopefully we'll be having a review for you of that shortly. The back of the package with the back of the trading card for Dale Jr. We'll get a better, closer look at that when I open her up. Legal Mumbo Jumbo. Here's the back of the 48 card. And again, look at the package. Nice presentation. As you can see, actually this is kind of interesting. Didn't notice this before, but the finish cars are crossing the line and the front row cars are just about to cross over it, or as in Danica's case, taking the green flag. These guys are taking the checker flag. However, the finish I don't believe was this close. This looks pretty similar to how they would have started the race. Alright, let's crack them open. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the top. This, I forgot to show you this, so I'll show you this now. It shows you the finishing position, grid position, number, of course the driver, team, manufacturer, laps completed, and the points they scored. That's pretty interesting stuff. As you can see, these are the finishing positions and starting positions for Danica Patrick and Jeff Gordon. As you can see, Jeff Gordon actually finished 20th, but was still on the lead laps. A lot of cars finishing on the lead lap in the 2013 edition of the Daytona 500. And I can't wait to crack these open. Alright, so as they took the green flag first at the Daytona 500 in 2013, we'll start off with the pole position slash front row 2-pack, Memorable Moments 2-pack here with Danica and Jeff Gordon. Now the most obvious variation here in terms of the cars that you could get on the shelf and the cars that you could get only in these packs are of course Danica's. As you can see, it says GoDaddy.com website hosting. This is was, I believe, a livery that she used in the beginning of the season, but then switched over to a more conventional GoDaddy scheme that she ran later on in the season. And I picked this car up today. I actually found it kind of by coincidence, but then I was like, oh, I'm filming the 2-pack review, so I'll buy it and do a better presentation. I will be cracking this car open later on, so you'll be able to see that. As you can see, a very photoshopped picture of Danica. Give you a good look at that. Oh yeah, and that means we get at least one more exciting. David tries to open the old NASCAR Authentics packaging. So let's crack the main attraction open here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so you get the trading cards in the window here. In the little windows here. So you can look through there. Have the cars on a side view like that. Just pull the tape right, This really is a great display piece. I have to hand it to SpinMaster. It looks really nice in the packaging. But of course, I'm ripping these open because for you guys, so you guys can make a good product decision, what you want to buy. And there you go. There's what the packaging looks like. The cards look like out of the box. Now this will be interesting. I haven't seen this style of packages to hold the cards in, so we'll see how that works. Actually, before we get real started here, let's take a look at the trading card. Of course, you can only get the trading card in these packs here. So this is an exclusive item for you, Jeff Gordon, Jimmie Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Danica Patrick fans. Hopefully they continue it because I like these historical packs. They're nice and neat. These actually came out fairly early in the year. I saw them well before the 2014 Daytona 500. So they've been out a while, but nonetheless, history never goes away. So it's a lot of fun to pick up stuff like this. I wish they'd do it for other races such as the 24 Hours of Le Mans or the Indianapolis 500. Of course, SpinMaster does not have a license to those, but somebody. As you can see, the car on the trading card is the car that you get in the package. Or is it? No, it's the single pack car. I'll show you why here in a second. The back of the card. It mentions the Brickyard 400, which I'll be going to next weekend with Mr. Brody Banta, aka Diecast Reviews here on YouTube. Nice foil on the card. Actually gives it that impression of being like a Topps card or whatever. You guys still do Topps card? I don't know. I'm so out of touch with kids these days. Back in the day, we used to buy things called football cards or baseball cards. A company called Topps made them. I don't know. I'm either dating myself or sounding like a complete idiot right now. Alright, there's Danica. Same photo as her on the thing. Now this is interesting. As you can see, if you look on the very top there's a gold Chevy logo. And on this car, well, not on that car. Excuse me. On this car, it's the website hosting car. But on the car you actually get, you don't get the gold Chevy logo. Interesting. Look at the back. Good Lord. No mention of IndyCar. That's probably because they would have had to pay for a license to do that. As you can see, nice and foily. So there's the card. And let's pull these out. I'm going to assume you just cut the little tape thingy right here. Nice little quick and easy. Now let's see. Okay, I'm pulling the tabs to the side. Oh, rubber banded too. Alright. So I guess you pull tabs out. Yeah, push the tabs out. And it's rubber banded, so we'll go through. Actually, let's be smart here, land. Right there. Cut it. Nope, still got two more to go. Cut them. Alright. Pull the rubber band out of the wheels. Alright, let's take a look at Ms. Patrick. the website hosting edition of her car, the famous pole-sitting car. I actually made a rant video about the pole, telling everyone how it didn't matter, simply because it was a restrictor plate track, and at the time people were making a really big deal of it and saying it's the most monumental thing ever to happen. I was like, I mean, good on her, but, you know. Ooh, got a bit of a blemish there. Yikes. I don't know if I did that with my hands or what, but a little bit of a blemish on the front there. Nice. I do like the fact that they went out of their way and did this car. They didn't just take this car and put it in the package and say, "Hey, look, it's the pole-sitting car." They actually have the accurate graphics for her car and the race she was in. All right, let's move her right along here. Pull Jeff out. And trying to, anyway. Alright, let's see how quickly I can do this. Alright, let's go right down the center. Boop. Pull that little piece out. Pull that piece out. Pull that piece out, maybe. There we go. Pull that piece out. Pull that piece out. Alright. And here's the Drive to End Hunger Chevrolet. And it looks very similar to the 2013 release, but I'll show you why it's different. The single pack release, of course. I've got all the cars here, and we'll do a little bit of a comparison after I get all the cars out of their respective packaging. Nothing to write home about too much. I don't see many differences. But there you go, Jeff Gordon and Danica Patrick. The front row, or it would be like that, the front row, the Daytona 500 in 2013. And in just a moment, we'll be cracking open the two top finishers in the 2013 Daytona 500, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmie Johnson. Okay, I went ahead and cut all the tape off camera, so hopefully I apologize to anyone I offended by doing that, but we're just trying to speed the process up here a little bit. As you can see, here's the Jimmie Johnson card. Actually, we used the real car in this card, and actually it popped right out of the package there. So I guess I'll show you that right off the bat. The real Lowe's 48, the one that won the Daytona 500. Very interesting. Foil card, of course, like the others. Looks nice. Hopefully, we'll get a nice little bit of a collection of those eventually. As you can see, there's Dale Jr. and his real car is used as well. Guess we can pop. This one just doesn't fall nicely out of the packaging. In fact, it's going to be a little bit harder to pull out of there. Alright, we'll just use the scissors. Don't cut the card, David. Oh, it's going to be close. Alright. Pull that out of there. Try to, anyway. Problem is I keep dog-earing the cards when I do this. Alright, there we go. Car 88, Dale Earnhardt Jr. As you can see, the real car pictured there. Here's the back of the package. Talking about his run in both English and French. Foil card, of course. And there you go. Alright, let's take a look at the cars in the package. This view. I didn't show you this view on the Danica Patrick one, but profusely apologize if someone is offended that I didn't show them that. But here we go. Pull this guy out. Of course, I didn't cut the tape on the bottom, but that's okay. Here's what it looks like out of the box. And there's the two cards. We'll just cut the tape on the bottom there. Perhaps. There we go. And there we go. Alright. We'll pull Jimmie out, as he was the winner of the race. But of the two, he's the least popular driver. So we'll go with him first. Not saying that Jimmie Johnson is an unpopular driver. Certainly there are some who are subscribed to me who are big Jimmie Johnson fans, as I can tell by your avatars when you comment on it, and by the reaction to the Build and Grow car, for Lord's sake, man. You guys really like that Build and Grow car. Anyway, we're looking at the Jimmie Johnson winning Daytona 500 car. This car has been available a couple times. It's available in the single pack and the Jimmie Johnson Driver Series 3 pack. I've got both of those cars here today, and we'll do a comparison, see if there's any differences in quality or what have you, just to do a comparison and have some fun. So there we go. This is the one I'm not sure that is a variation or not. I know for a fact the other three are definitely exclusive cars. So there's Jimmie Johnson. And we'll pull out your 2014 Daytona 500 winner. That is an interesting little statistic there. When you buy this pack, you're buying both the 2013 and 2014 Daytona 500 winners in the same pack. Of course, some people during the rain delay thought Jimmie Johnson won a second time in a row because they hadn't paid attention that it was a re-air that they were showing of the 2013 race. That was a little bit awkward. It was a lot of fun on Twitter, though, if you were following it. And follow me. Oh, I already said that. DLane91. Anyway, there's Dale Jr.'s National Guard 88. Of course, a driver who's actually representing the National Guard pretty well this season. Got a couple wins. The same cannot be said for that other National Guard driver who happens to have a famous name, just like this driver, except for he drives for his daddy. And yeah, I'm not going to go any farther. Otherwise, he'll yell at me on Twitter. But there you go. Nice National Guard car. Of course, this was the first Gen 6 car I reviewed, or, well, the one I've got in my box over there was the first one I reviewed on the channel. First one I found in the wild. So some good memories for longtime subscribers. And now we're going to do the comparison between all the cars that have been released so far for Danica, Jeff, Jimmie, and Dale. So stay tuned. Alright, let's start off again with the pole sitter. As you can see, the two cars that I've already previously reviewed on this channel. The website hosting car from the 2-pack. The Memorable Moments 2-pack, I should say. And on the other side, you've got the 2014 variation of Danica's car. But that space in the middle is looking a little empty. So let's review this car from Wave 2 of 2013. Boy, a lot of numbers. I'm getting confused. The GoDaddy car without the website hosting version, so we can compare all three. And you know what that means. It's time for an exciting David tries to open this package without flying the car out of it. Here we go. And I don't remember why I didn't pick this one up. I think it was because I knew the 2014 car was coming out. And I was like, whatever. Now the opportunity has arisen that it's appropriate to review this car on the channel. So I'll pay the $5 and buy the car, especially now that it's kind of old and it's hard to find. Might as well add it to the collection and show it to you. So here we go. Danica's 2013 car that's not the pole winner. As you can see, no Chevy logos. This is going to be one of the comparison items to bring up. No Chevy logos on the car. Number 10, of course, nice green paint scheme. Here's the front of the car. Side, bottom, and the back. Alright, now here we go, the real comparison. The real McCoy, as it were. As you can see, the pole winning car is on the outside there. In the center is the regular car, and on the other side is the 2014 car. Let's compare these two right off the bat. As you can see, this is where the big difference is. The Chevy logos on either side of Danica's name. The font of Danica's name is accurate, unlike this one. And the website hosting logo, of course, is there. You've got the side of the car. Don't think there's a big difference there. I don't even think the stripes are different. On the back, no difference. And on the side, no difference. So your big difference is you're getting the pole sitter car, which has the website hosting logos and correct windscreen shield. And on Danica's 2013 Wave 2 car, you are getting the paint scheme that was used more, but is a little more inaccurate. So there you go. And just for old time's sake, let's take a look at this car one more time. In case you haven't seen my video, except for it's the most popular NASCAR Authentics video on YouTube, I think, at the moment, of my Wave 1 of 2014 unboxing. The Danica car, of course, much different paint scheme for this one. So there you go, there's all three of those. And we'll move on to Jeff Gordon next. And that should be an interesting comparison, because a lot of people, I think, are passing up the opportunity to have a unique car. So let's check it out. Alright, here we go. 3 different Jeff Gordon cars. On your outside, you're looking at is the 2013 Wave 1 of the Gen 6 Jeff Gordon car. In the middle is, of course, the car I just reviewed, the car in the Memorable Moments 2-pack, Jeff Gordon. It sat on the outside of the front row for the Daytona 500. And the other car is the Jeff Gordon 2014 Drive to End Hunger Chevrolet. As you can tell, that's where the biggest difference lies. Where the little differences are, and the little differences, believe me, make all the difference, are here. And as you can see, on the 2013 release, we've got the inaccurate windscreen, and on the 2013 outside front row car, you've got the correct windscreen. Let's see if there's any other differences in terms of the paint scheme between these two cars. Not seeing anything in particular that stands out, but of course, if you see something, don't be afraid to comment and let me know. It helps out immensely when you guys catch things that I don't catch. But there you go. There's the difference between the two Jeff Gordon cars, the 2013 Jeff Gordon cars that have been released by SpinMaster. And of course, here's the modern version. A little bit different paint scheme. Actually, tell me in the comments which paint schemes you prefer for all 4 drivers. Which one of the cars I'm showing you do you prefer? Not sure if I like the 2014 version of Jeff more than I like the 2013. I don't know. So we'll take a look at Dale Jr. next. Alright, so I only have 2 versions of this car. I missed out on the Diet Dew car, and that wouldn't be a very good comparison anyway. Of course, the 2014 version of his car, the one that won the Daytona 500 this year, is coming out in Wave 3. Haven't found Wave 3. People are telling me Target, and I've seen a few people have tweeted me photos of cars they found at Target. I got to Target and I missed out. I could tell it had been there, the Wave had been there, but man, they're flying off the shelves. Apparently, nationwide, Joey Logano has made its way into that Wave, along with the McDonald's car. A lot of good stuff. A lot of really good stuff. Oh yeah, Eric Almirola too. Man, it's going to be a Wave to find, guys. It's going to be hard to find, and if I find it quickly, that's great. If I don't, understand, guys, because it's going to be hard to find that one out in the wild. So let's take a look at the major differences that I noticed right away. As you can see, of course, the correct windscreen bar. And of course, this is the first NASCAR Authentics diecast I picked up, and this is the last one I've unboxed currently on my channel. So it'll be interesting to see how they stack up. Not a whole lot of differences there. Not a whole lot of differences here, except for the, let's see, this is the 2013 Wave 1 version. This is the one that comes out in the 2-pack, and the back is much more gray than this one. This is a black back, this is a gray back. It's kind of hard to tell because it looks like it's in the glare. How about I do this? Now the black one's in the glare, and the gray one is not, as you can see. That's different, so you've got 2 major variations, or major differences on the cars. If If you guys see something else, let me know. I thought I saw something there. Here's the front of the car. Not a whole lot of differences there. But yeah, this is the major difference. The accurate windscreen and the back. So we got two variations here. So this one a little more accurate. I'm not sure about the back, which one is more accurate. You guys let me know. I will say right away that I prefer the one that Dale Jr. is running this year to this. This one's a little bland to me. I've never liked just the National Guard's cars that are just the dark blue. Just kind of, it's like whatever. I like it when they go a little more spangly, like Captain America. Or the Superman one. That would be a cool one to release, SpinMaster, if you're listening. The Superman car. Anyway, but that would take a lot of licensing with DC and whatever. I understand if you couldn't do that. But anyway, let's get on to the Jimmie Johnson one. This is the one I'm interested to see because there have been 3 versions released in a very short amount of time, and I want to see if there's any differences between the 3 of them. So you'll be sure you guys are going to want to check that out. So like I said, there have been 3 releases this year for the Jimmie Johnson Race Winners Segment 48 car. The one that won the Daytona 500, as you can see here, by this one I have in the package that SpinMaster sent me. It's kind of hard to do because I'm zoomed in because I'm doing this on a weird table. But of course there's that in the package, and here we go. Alright, so the car that I got out of the package, the one I reviewed in the first 2014 video, is the first one you see. In the middle is the one from the Memorable Moments 2-pack. On the outside is the one from the Driver Series 3-pack. So let's take a look and compare, contrast, whatever. Let's take a look at the single versus 2-pack version. First off, both have correct windscreen. The Lowe's logo looks about the same on both. Paint scheme quality, though, if you can tell, is a little better on the 2-pack version. Much cleaner. This one's a little bit bubbly, as you can see. On the back, virtually identical. On the side, the same. And on the other side, pretty much the same. On the front, focus. I think the same. So there you go. There's a comparison between these two. Let's take a look at the 2-pack and 3-pack versions. Starting off with the top of the car, and the paint scheme quality actually on these two are almost identical. So I gotta be sure not to mix these up while I'm doing it. On the side there. And let's take a look at the back. And on the other side. And on the front. Yeah, virtually identical between these two cars. So really in these 4-packs you have 3 exclusive cars and then a Jimmie Johnson, which if you don't have the Jimmie Johnson, it's a good buy. But of course, Junior fans, if you want every Junior car and you want this variation, the accurate Daytona 500 2013 version, you're going to have to pony up and get another Jimmie, unless you don't have a Jimmie, and then it's the perfect scenario for you. Of course, we've got the accurate 2013 Jeff Gordon, for Jeff Gordon fans, and of course for those Danica fans, because there are some, you've got the accurate and historic 2013 pole-sitting car from the Daytona 500. So a lot of choices, a lot of decisions you can make. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Well, everything's rolling. How about we do this? There we go. That looks a little better, huh? Boy, Junior does not want to be a part of this. Neither does Danica. They've said, David, you're talking too much. You need to stop. But anyway, decent value. I think these go for about $10 in the U.S. I've forgotten my pamphlet of information, so I'll post a much accurate estimate in the description. I think I've seen them for $10. So good deal. You get exclusive cars, you get exclusive cards, and for the historical value, it's very interesting. Like I said, I wish they did this for other historic races, because it's a good thing to put on your shelf. Anyway, be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube here if you like this video. Be sure to like all of SpinMaster's social media stuff, because they were nice enough to send me these cars to review for you guys. And be sure to like me on Twitter, or follow me on Twitter at dland91, and like me on Facebook at facebook.com/davidland on YouTube. And until next time, guys, next time, unless something major happens or something gets released that I didn't know about, it's going to be NASCAR Authentics Wave 3. So be sure to like this one, share it with your friends, and subscribe, because when that video comes out, you know, you guys are going to want to tune in.